Now you're questioning, why is he saying he's done and the video hasn't even started yet? Well, what happened was, I used another machine this morning for an hour, other than the Vanquish, because I forgot to charge it. So I put it on charge in the car and used another machine. I'm not going to say any names because I don't want to be discriminative. Didn't find much with it. But anyway, once this had charged up, I got out in the field. And you are about to see some absolutely amazing finds. And when you think you've seen a nice find, there's going to be more coming because there is so many nice finds in one little video. I cannot believe what I found with that machine today. Every time I've been out with that machine, it's given me a bucket lister. That is a proper bit of kit. I'm not exaggerating. Don't get me wrong, it's got its minor faults, like a little bit erratic. If you're trying to run it flat out, it's not that stable if you're running it maximum. But I found a little key where I basically run it in all metal mode, horseshoe, and sensitivity about 21 that would be on the knocks. Otherwise you do get false signals. It has got a USB plug in the back, so it is updatable, and I'm hoping that Minelab are going to come up with something to update it, because I just find it, I think it's a little bit overpowering at times. So yeah, but other than that, this is a serious bit of kit, and it's going to take on any lower end machine any day of the week. I'd take anybody on with it. It is absolutely brilliant. But anyway, enough of that. The prize draw, you will see who's won it halfway through the video, and that's about it. Yeah, and then comment I'm in, and if you comment I'm in next week on the next video I put out, you will be in with a chance of winning. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope everybody stays safe at this moment in time with everything that's going on. It's absolutely bonkers. Hoping it's going to get out of the way as quick as it can, but at the end of the day, if it is around for a long time, it means I get to do a lot more digging. Anyway, I'm not going to say goodbye on the video for now, because you've got to go and see what I found. I'll see you at the end. See you in a bit. Right, I've jumped over the fence into the other field now, and I have got the Vanquish out, and we have got full battery, so we're good to go. I just paired these headphones up again, these August headphones, and I've been letting my little one use them for an iPad, listen to a music on, and I've turned it on and they paired up straight away again. So these can pair up to multiple machines or different things. They're really cool. Anyway, I'm going to stop rabbiting and let's go and try and find some goodies with the Vanquish again. What a brilliant way to have self-isolation, huh? Look at that. And it's starting to get a little bit warmer now. It was absolutely Baltic about 40 minutes ago. Anyway, just got a signal of 13. It literally blew my eardrums off. I have noticed that this machine is a little bit erratic at the moment, and luckily it has got a little USB port in the back where it can be updated. So I'm hoping it's going to be updated, because you do get some false signals, and when you go back to them they're not there. But saying that, all new machines have little kinks in them, and yeah, so that's one thing that needs sorting with it, but it's still usable. So anyway, this one came in at 13, and I think it's only modern. Yeah, 1969, 5p. There we go, first coin of the day. Next item, literally a yard away from the last one, and it's a little party fact of some kind. Don't know what it is, and we'll keep going. That came in at 11. What ones are coming out today? This one came in at 7 or 8. Actually looks quite old, this one, compared to the others. Had a little bit of lead just over here as well, so I'm going to have a little walk around this area now because it's showing a bit of age. Yeah, another button. We'll keep cracking day now. I've got a target here, and it's in this clump somewhere, and I'm going to reveal it with you, see what it is. Hopefully it's something good. I don't usually get these moments, so what are we? Oh, you blighter. Yeah, shoddy shotgun shell. Oh well, that came in at 12.13. We'll keep going. Right, I just had a couple of targets here, and I had a 1p and a 5p, and then I ran into something here and I thought, modern day coin spill. But if I'm right in what I'm thinking, if you look down at the bottom of that hole there, there's something older than a normal coin, and I'm believing it's going to be what I think it is. I'm not going to say just yet because I'm going to build my hopes up. And Here we are. What are you? I know what it is already, because I find loads of them, and this ain't even one of my Roman permissions. I think that's Roman. Let me come back to you. Let me get a quick clean. If it is Roman for the Vanquish, oh my god! And I think it's a cracker. Look, it's still dirty and crusty, but that is 100% Roman. And it looks like it's an absolute belter as well. Look at that. Oh wow. I still love finding, I don't know whether it says, well, it's not Constantine anywhere, but that is going to be a gorgeous coin. That is going to be a gorgeous coin. I'm going to have to get that a very light clean when I get home and leave it to dry a little bit, but that is stunning. Look at it. Come on, Vanquish does it again. Another massively deep, impressive target from the Nox again. From the Vanquish again. And you're looking at about 10, 11 inches. And this blew my ears off. 15, 16. And it is a fancy old buckle. And it's a beautiful looking buckle as well. I'm just going to get that a quick clean. What a beautiful little buckle that is. Look at that. That is an absolute belter. That's gorgeous. I'll get that proper clean when I get home, but I'll put a picture up of that. That's absolutely stunning. Nicest little buckle I've found in a long time. We'll keep going. I'm amazed at how much lead there is in this field. I'll show you in a bit how much I've found, but right, I've got a target here anyway, and it's blowing my ears off. 23, bang on the button. So I'm going to dig it and I'll come back to you somewhere in here. Don't know what it is. Let's have a look together. It'll be something silver. Come on. Be something silver. Yeah, it is. What's this? It's a coin, I think. Yeah, it's a coin. I blew my ears off that as well. It's a coin. Don't know what age it is. I'll get a quick clean and I'll come back to you. At this moment in time, I'm going to have a guess that it's a George II. Yeah, I'll have a guess that it's a George II. But give me 2 seconds to get a quick clean. Right, there's not much detail to it, but as I was just getting it a clean then, let me just see if I can get it back up again. As I was getting it a clean then, I did see a little head facing to the right there, yeah. And it's a George II. So that'll be early 1800s, late 1700s, I think. Yeah, not very old, but there's a lot of variety of stuff in this field because I've had some Ahmed over there, some medieval down there, a Roman over here, and modern coinage as well. So there's plenty of variety, and we'll keep going. Right, I just got a signal here, and it was underneath, down in here, only about 4 or 5 inches down probably, and I think some sort of a jeton. It's very thin anyway, it don't look silver. Came in at 13, 14, and yeah, oh look, yeah, it's a little jeton. Yeah, I'll get that a little clean. It does look like, if I'm right, there's a hole stuck through the middle. And the reason they used to have a hole stuck through the middle was they used to use them as washers back then. They used to stick a nail through the middle of them. But yeah, that's a jeton. I'll get a quick clean and hopefully it'll have plenty of detail. That's banging signal that as well. Look at the still got the imprint on that as well. Cracker. Right, I'll get it clean and I will come back to you. Vanquish is smashing. Crack at this. Yeah, it has got a hole through the middle as well. I'm just trying to get it where I can get some detail for you. I'll put a picture up because it's got plenty of detail to it. Yeah, what I've done to counteract the chatter and the false signals with the Vanquish is I've lowered it down to around, it's around 21 on the Nox, so, which is generally where I'd run the Nox at, to be fair. So yeah, I've brought it down to 21 and I've put all metal mode on because you can hear all the good targets between all the grunt and iron, and this field is really infested. I mean, to the point where it doesn't shut up grunting. So this machine is doing really well to get in between all these bits of iron and finding good little targets like this. So yeah, it's basically found everything in the space of about 2 hours. So yeah, we're going to keep going. I've got a couple more hours left, and hopefully we'll have some more goodies. I might pop over into this field at some point. It looks nice and flat. But yeah, we're just going to head over this way towards where I had the hammered before. We'll keep going and I'll see you shortly. When you're digging little mounts like this, you see the 2 little dots at the top of it. When you're digging small mounts like that, and it's looking around medieval time, it's got a lovely green look to it. When you're digging stuff like that at depth, and it came in at a 6 and 7, and you couldn't miss it, it was banging 6 and 7, and I dug it. When you dig things like that, you're going to dig it at all good targets that are small. That is tiny. Look, I nearly lost it again. Yeah, that is tiny. And like I said, banging signal. Right, it's easiest to amaze me how sometimes stuff is just so shallow. I mean, you can see here in this, probably about, what, 3 inches maximum. There's a bit of a mark there, and this is what was left in the hole. And it is a coin. Yet again, looks like another, somewhat along the lines of a George. I'll get a quick clean. If there's any detail, I'll come back to you. If not, I'll put a picture up when I get home. See you all right. Whilst I'm here, I'm going to pick a winner of last week's competition. So if you want to win something, sorry, let me wipe the lens. If you want to win something, comment on this video, I'm in, and then on next week's video, you could be the winner. And this week's winner, I am going to pick, I'm just doing it randomly because I've got so many prizes to give away anyway. Might as well just pick someone randomly every week, whether I know them or don't know them. This week I am going to pick, let's have a look, just having a run through, and I'm just going to go like that, stop, and we have got, that's Lucy. You have won a prize this week, so comment, give me an email, markislajess@icloud.com, and send me your address, yeah, and you can pick one of the goodies that's up in this corner, these corners now. Take your pick, I'll get it out to you next week. Obviously, with all the madness that's going on, it might be delayed a couple of weeks or a week or whatever, but it will be sent out to you next week. Send your details over to my email address, and anybody who wants to win, get involved by just saying I'm in for next week's competition, and you'll get to pick something out. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you shortly because I'm going to carry on digging. I was about to say I was going home then, but I'm not. How long have we got? Time me on. I've still got another hour and 10 minutes, hour and 20 minutes yet, so let's keep going and find some more goodies. I forgot that I found these. Basically, I dug a signal here, and it was a load of rubbish. But if you look here, this is part of an old clay pipe. And I remember finding a couple of these before up here. Yeah, old clay pipe. Brilliant. Right, I just had a signal of 27, and I think I know what it is. But can you see in the hole there? Something down there. And I am gonna dig it with you. I'm hoping, if it is what I think it is, that it's complete. Because if it is, I'm going to be buzzing. Ah, it's not. It's not complete. But it's part of Crottle Bell. Old Crottle Bell. Yeah. Oh, it's got some writing along the bottom of that one as well. Oh, I'm gutted about that. I thought it was going to be complete. But Crottle Bell's a Crottle Bell, and there we go. 25, 26, blew my ears off, and another good target. See you in a minute. I wish I'd done the reveal together. I've got another bucket lister, and it's silver again. This is becoming the best machine I've ever used, and just for the fact of what it's finding. Every time I take this out, it is pulling up beauties, amazing finds. And it might just be luck, but look at this. And this came in at 14.15, and it is, I'm trying to think what it is now. It's got the crown on one side, the crest on one side, and the two on the other. I can't remember what they're called now. The Commonwealth, is it? Commonwealth hammered coin. And I've just found it with a Vanquish. Come on! Oh, I can't believe it. That's just another bucket lister. This thing. Oh my, yeah, I've got to keep going. I'm absolutely buzzing. I'll come back to you. I moved from the spot where I was a minute ago, and then I found the Commonwealth. I just found this little bit of something. Looks like it's got age to it. Don't know what it is. Probably part of a mount or something. But yeah, there's definitely some age in this field, especially medieval kind of stuff. And I'm chuffed to bits with the Roman coin I got earlier. I bet that cleans up proper. What a day! What a day this is turning into. My word. I've just walked another 5 strides down here and I got a signal of 12:13. It was a little bit scratchy actually, but I picked a couple of bits of iron out of the hole, so it means that the Vanquish is doing its job. But I believe that this is another Roman, and I think I'm pretty sure it is. Let me just give that a quick wipe. Hang on. Let me just get a quick wipe. Yeah, that's 100% Roman. Oh my word. Roman, medieval hammered, bucket lister, crottle bells. What a dig. And I've only been out 3 or 4 hours. This field is going to throw up some right goodies in the future. And I was thinking about getting back on my Roman missions this week. I'm going to have to really hammer this field now. Let's keep going. The finds are just coming thick and fast, and I've just had another signal of 13, 14 in here, and sadly I did give it a little nick because it was more in the bank, which was more my fault. But if you look on this side, it's got a crown, and then you turn it over. No, the crown's on that side, and it says 1666. So you imagine this coin was out when was made the year of the Great Fire of London. That's unreal. And it says K, let me just get a little rub, KHC. I'll get it clean when I get home because it's got loads of detail. Like, look at that. 1666, the year of the Great Fire of London. The finds are just coming thick and fast today. I'm absolutely buzzing. I don't know what to do. I've only got probably another half an hour and then I'm going to have to go on, but I feel like I want to stay here for the rest of the day, to be honest. Anyway, I'm going to kick on because I ain't got long. See you in a bit. I found this quirky of items. It was only about 5 inches down. But if you look, it's like a little old buckle. But the actual bit still moves on it, watch. Look. Don't know what that is, but it's quirky and it's cool. I can't believe it still moves, look. I think it's old enough as well. Look. Little cool item. Another nice little find. Needless to say, I think I found my self-isolation point, because this field is great. Little spindle whirl there. That blew me ears off. That came up as a 35. That I actually thought it was going to be trash. But it's an old spindle whirl. I'll get a little white when I get home, but there's not much point really. Yeah. Do I recommend the Mainland Vanquish? I should think so, because it's finding some serious stuff with me at the minute. So yeah, really recommend it. I think the little update they need to do is just calm it down a little bit, because I think it's a little bit over erratic sometimes at the minute. But I've got it set up this moment in time to the way I like it, and it's not as erratic because I've got it basically running on horseshoe mode, all metal mode, and yeah, it basically just throws big signals at you straight away. So it's very easy to use, very straightforward. Anybody having any issues with the settings, please just give me a message and I'm more than happy to help you out. Yeah, so remember, that's Lucy. Get counting, I'm in. I'm going to have go for a little bit longer. This video is going to end up being 5 hours long if I carry on for much longer. So I'm basically going to have one more little go. If anything else good pops up, I will come back to you. And otherwise, you'll be seeing me back at the car. See you in a minute.